Hey guys, okay, so I've got a question on YouTube, and this one is from Belthazorman1. Okay, do you need to take steroids to gain muscle? I am a hard gainer. I'll get stronger, but I always look the same even after 1 year of training. Is steroids my only option? Okay, so here's the thing, man. First and foremost, I'm not really the right guy to answer this question, because I'm not really a big guy myself, right? But now that you've asked me a question on steroids, let me add my 2 bits to it. Now, steroids are very effective for gaining muscle, right? And there's no doubt about that. When you are on steroids, your testosterone level, which is your male hormone, tends to go through the roof, right? Your body gets into an anabolic state, which is a muscle building state, and because of which you start packing on muscle at a much faster pace, right? And although all this may sound nice and even look nice, all this comes at a price. So let's talk about the price. First and foremost, remember that whatever gains that you've made from the steroid cycle, the moment you stop using steroids, all those gains will go away, right? Because when you stop taking steroids, your body goes exactly in the opposite mode, which is your testosterone level tends to dip down, right? Your body gets into a catabolic state, which is the muscle breakdown state, and because of which you lose all the gains that you have made from the steroid cycle. So let's not say all the gains, I would say probably 90% of the gains will go away, right? So the first point being that whatever gains that you have made from the steroid cycle, all that will diminish. Number 2 being that when you are on a large amount of anabolic steroids, right, your chances of getting gynecomastia. Gynecomastia would mean that your bitch tits or your chest will start looking like a woman's chest, like like this pointy chest, are very high, right? And this is not a joke, man, because this side effect is irreversible. So once you get a bitch tit, or if your chest becomes like this is not gonna go back, right? Until and unless you actually get a surgery done, right? And surgery in itself is a very expensive procedure. So if I'm not mistaken, I think outside India it's somewhere close to about $6,000-7,000, probably even more. And it's also very painful surgery. So that is the second side effect, is that you can also get gynecomastia. Now, gynecomastia can also happen not because of using anabolic steroids. It can also happen, if you have hormonal imbalance. It can happen if you're using medicines for hair loss. It can happen if you have a testicle tumor. There could be other reasons also for gynecomastia. But yes, if you use a large amount of anabolic steroids, that will definitely cause gynecomastia, right? What you can do is, if you're already taking some, then you can probably use anti-estrogens, like tamoxifen, citrate and all. But that again would come with their own set of side effects. So you be careful on that front also. Number 3, when you are on large amount of anabolic steroids, right, your DHT level tends to go up. Now, DHT is responsible for male pattern baldness, right? So you start losing hair basically. And if you're already losing hair because of DHT, by using anabolic steroids, you're fastening up that process of hair loss, right? Now, this may or may not be applicable to everybody, right? But if you're already losing hair because of DHT, then you'll definitely fasten up the process. And of course, for hair loss also, you have a lot of treatment nowadays, and you can probably get like a hair transplant done. And mind you, that's again a very expensive procedure. So it's not like you actually go for a hair transplant and in one sitting it's done. You probably have to go 3-4 times, and that again would cost you about approximately $10,000 odd, right? And that's the third side effect. You start losing hair, and like I said before, that this may or may not be applicable to everybody, right? Number 4th side effect, which should be of concern to everyone, is that you're Mr. Johnson. You know Mr. Johnson, right? Okay. So your Mr. Johnson is like a rocket when it's on steroids, right? But the moment you go off steroids, there's a problem there, right? And it's not a pleasant one, because the moment you go off steroid, it sort of stops functioning. And that is one side effect I'm sure nobody wants to go through. So my point is, with so many side effects, why do you want to take steroids, right? And these side effects that I've mentioned, they are not all of them. They're actually a lot more, like liver issues, kidney issues, roid rage. I'm sure you must have heard about this. People who take steroids are generally very aggressive, a lot of body hair, So these are, a lot of side effects that are associated with the use of steroids. And I don't think you should be using steroids because your goal is to stay fit, right? See, let's be very clear about this. You are not a professional bodybuilder, right? Whose livelihood is dependent on winnings, right? If he's not taking steroids, then his competitor is going to take steroids and probably will win the competition, right? So in his or her case, I understand, okay? You're not a actor, who has to get into a certain role because of which he has to take steroids, right? Your goal is to stay fit, right? And like you've mentioned in your comment that you are getting stronger, you're getting fitter, and I think that's the right way to approach fitness, right? The only time one can take testosterone or I would say steroids is if you already have low levels of testosterone, right? And that's a medical condition. When I say medical condition, I'm talking about people who cannot or whose body cannot produce adequate amount of testosterone, right? Now this could be under a lot of circumstances. For example, people who are aging, right? With age, your testosterone level tends to decrease and they would require testosterone supplementation, right? It could be because, you have a varicocele in this cotton because of which you're unable to produce adequate amount of testosterone level, right? Or it could be because of any other medical condition also. So if you have a medical condition, then in that scenario, you would have to take testosterone supplementation because you have no other choice. And for that, you would have to go to a doctor, who would probably check your testosterone levels, the reason why you're not producing enough or adequate amount of testosterone level. And based on that, he's going to put you onto testosterone supplementation or injections to boost your testosterone levels. But there also, he would not put you onto amounts which will make you look like a mutant or make you look like a juiced monkey, right? So let's be very, very clear about that. And also keep in mind that even if you're taking the least amount of dosage of steroids or testosterone, you would still have to be careful about the side effects that I've just spoken about in the video, right? In my opinion, if you do not have a medical condition, you should not be taking steroids to gain muscle mass, right? You're getting stronger, and I think that's the right way to look at fitness, right? What you can do is that you can increase your calorie count, and that will help you a lot to increase your muscle mass. You can change the rep scheme, the way you work out can also make a lot of difference. That can also help you to increase your muscle mass. So if you like to understand that in detail, what you can do is that you can check out this video I made long time back. It's called as How to Get Big and Muscular. So you can click on the link over here. This will tell you how to get big and muscular. But yeah, I just want to make it very clear that this will not make you look like a big bulky bodybuilder, right? So I just want to make it very clear in the beginning itself. But yes, it will definitely help you to add adequate amount of muscle mass for sure. But like I said before, man, I don't think you need to take steroids, right? And I think as long as you stay fit, you look fit, you don't have a pot belly, I think that's the right way to approach fitness. Big or small is just a state of mind, dude. Maybe you think you're not big enough, or maybe the guy who's trying to sell you steroids makes you want to think that you're not big enough. But like I said, as long as you stay fit, dude, I think that's the right way to look at fitness. Anyways, I hope that answers your question. And if you have a question or a comment, please feel free to leave it in the comment box below. If you'd like to consult me personally, you need to check out Body Transformation Program website. And if you'd like to watch more videos, then do subscribe to my channel. I'm going to see you guys next time. Till then, for me, bye-bye.